The next morning in Glenmorra, ancient Scotland, the folk woke slowly and uneasily, going about their chores, but their voices were hushed. Even the chickens clucked softer, as if afraid to draw the wrong kind of attention. For though no one said it outright, they were all thinking of the same thing. The strange piping that had answered Hamish's tune from across the loch. By mid-morning, 3 versions of the story were already going round the green. One said it was a wandering minstrel lost in the mist. Another claimed it was the wind itself, mimicking Hamish to mock his pride. But most whispered the third, that it was the piper of the hill, come to test the village's laughter. The red-haired lass Fiona, for her part, couldn't keep still. She'd hardly slept. The ghostly music had looped in her mind all night, that low, lonely melody tugging at her dreams. She'd woken before dawn and gone to the loch, hoping for silence. But even there, she'd felt it, a hum beneath the water, faint but alive. By the time she wandered back to the square, the red-haired lad Hamish was already there, pacing like a wolf. His pipes lay beside him, gleaming with dew. "You're up early," Fiona said, sitting on a barrel. "Or did you never sleep at all?" He scowled. "Couldn't eh? That sound, it wouldn't leave my head. Every time I think of it, I can hear it again, like it's calling me." She raised an eyebrow. "Maybe it's trying to tell you to tune your drones properly." Hamish shot her a look, but his mouth twitched at the corner. "Mock all you want, lass. I'll no have Glenmorra thinking I'm afraid of a ghost. I mean to climb Beltane tonight. I'll find the piper himself and match him note for note." Fiona nearly dropped her bannock. "You'll do what?" He crossed his arms, chin high. "It's the only way to end the talk. If I can prove it's just a trick of the wind, the glen'll sleep easy again." "Or vanish into the mist with the next gust," she snapped. "Hamish O'Keen, you've the sense of a stunned sheep. Did you no hear my da? The piper of the hill's name mortal." "Old Rory says the moon's made of cheese," Hamish retorted. "I'll take my chances." Fiona stood, planting her hands on her hips. "Then I'm coming wi' ya." Hamish blinked. "Yeah? It's no a seal-it, Fiona. It's a climb through the hills after dark." "Then you'll need someone with brains to balance out your pride." He opened his mouth, then shut it again. "Fine," he muttered. "But if you slow me down—" "I'll dance ahead and show you the path," she interrupted. That evening the glen grew quiet as the sun sank behind Glenmorra. The villagers locked their shutters early. Smoke rose from every chimney, carrying the smell of peat and fear. Only 2 figures moved against the twilight. Fiona and Hamish, cloaked and carrying lanterns, their breath clouding in the cold. The loch lay behind them like a mirror of black glass. Ahead the slopes of the hill loomed, wrapped in mist. "Still think this is a grand idea?" Fiona asked. Hamish grinned, though it looked forced. "If there's a ghost up there, he'll know best to piper of Glenmorra." "You've got more confidence than sense," she muttered. They began the climb. The path wound through gorse and heather, slippery with dew. Owls hooted. A fox darted across their way and vanished into shadow. As they climbed higher, the air changed. The night grew thick, almost heavy. The mist moved like breath, curling between the stones. And faintly, faintly, Fiona heard it again. That tune, a single drawn-out note, rising and falling with the wind. "Hamish," she whispered. He stopped, listening. The sound came from the summit, steady now, haunting and sweet. "That's him," Hamish said, his voice low but fierce. "He's waiting." "Then maybe we shouldn't keep him company," Fiona said, grabbing his sleeve. "Let's go back." But Hamish shook her off. "No, if I turn back now, I'll never play again without hearing that tune laughing at me." He pressed on, and Fiona, cursing under her breath, followed. At the top of Glenmorra, the mist parted like a curtain. A ring of ancient standing stones crowned the hill, each carved with strange spirals and runes older than the clans themselves. In the center stood a shadowed figure, cloaked and still, a set of pipes gleaming silver in the moonlight, the piper of the hill. The tune he played was soft. Sorrow spun into sound, laughter buried deep beneath centuries of loss. The wind itself seemed to sigh in rhythm. Hamish stepped forward, raising his own pipes. "If you mean to haunt us, ghost, you'll find Glenmorra's no so easily frightened." The figure did not answer, only shifted, the pipes never pausing. Hamish lifted his chanter to his lips and began to play. For a moment the two melodies tangled, mortal fire against immortal frost. Hamish's tune danced bright and bold, but the piper's music coiled around it like smoke, turning every note to longing. Fiona watched, heart pounding. The ground seemed to hum beneath her feet. The piper turned, and for the first time, she saw his face, or what was left of it. Not bone, not flesh. Something in between, as if made of mist and memory. His eyes glowed faintly blue, like cold stars trapped in the fog. "Enough!" Fiona cried. The piper stopped mid-note. The air fell still. Hamish's last chord hung trembling, then died away. The spirit tilted his head. His voice, when it came, was not spoken but played, words woven into music. "Ye challenge my song, mortal boy, yet it was her heart that stilled my hand." His gaze shifted to Fiona. "Ye've danced where laughter meets sorrow, lass. The hills ken your name, and the wind carries your tune. Would ye dance once more, not for pride, but for peace?" Hamish looked at her confused. "Fiona, dinny!" But she was already stepping forward. She let the lantern fall, and moonlight bathed her in silver. The circle of stones pulsed faintly, like drums beneath the earth. "Play then," Fiona said softly. "Let's see if even ghosts can laugh again." The piper's pipes rose, and Fiona began to dance. The tune was strange, half joy, half mourning. Her feet moved without thought, spinning, leaping, as if the hill itself guided her. The mist swirled around her skirts, glowing faintly where she stepped. The piper's song shifted, brighter now, almost playful. The very air trembled with the sound. When the last note faded, Fiona stopped, breathless. The spirit bowed low. "Well danced, lass o' Glenmorra. Ye've turned sorrow to song. Take this gift, and remember, laughter is the oldest magic of all." He placed something at her feet, a small silver pipe, gleaming with dew. Then the mist rose and swallowed him whole. Hamish rushed forward, grabbing her hand. "Are you mad? He could have taken ye." She smiled, eyes shining with tears and wonder. "Aye, but he didn't. Maybe he just wanted someone to remind him how joy sounds." They stood in the silent ring, the stars bright above, the hills whispering around them. And somewhere deep in the wind, Fiona could have sworn she heard faint laughter. Soft, ancient, and free. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more stories. Stay tuned for Chapter 4. The Climb Through the Mist, only on Naratide UG.